The Karnataka government has turned to the Boston Consulting Group for help in boosting its revenue and plugging financial leakages. This move comes as the state faces rather hefty costs of fulfilling the 5 major guarantees promised by the Congress during the assembly elections. The BCG itself has quoted a fee of Rs 9.5 crore to work with the State Finance Department for 6 months. Chief Minister Siddaramaia's administration is grappling with the burden of the 5 guarantees, which are expected to cost the Exchequer Rs 36,000 crore in 2023-24 and Rs 52,009 crore in the current fiscal year. These schemes, benefiting approximately 5.10 crore people, include Gruha Lakshmi, which includes Rs 2,000 to every woman head of a family; Gruha Jyoti, where 200 units of free electricity is given to every household; Shakti, where women are allowed to travel for free in state buses; Anna Bhagya, where 10 kg of rice is given per month to BPL families; and Yuva Nidhi, where monthly financial assistance is given to unemployed graduates and diploma holders. BCG has been tasked with finding ways to increase revenue and improve financial efficiency. The government hopes that implementing these suggestions could bring an additional Rs 5,000 crore per fiscal year. To raise funds quickly, the Karnataka government recently increased the cess on petrol and diesel. Effective from June 15, the Karnataka sales tax, that's KST, on petrol rose from 25.92 to 29.84 and on diesel from 14.3 to 18.4%. So this resulted in petrol prices going up overnight by Rs 3 per litre and diesel by Rs 3.5 per litre. But wait, here's the twist. The very guarantees that helped the Congress secure its victory in Karnataka are now proving to be quite the financial headache. The BJP has wasted no time in pointing fingers, claiming that Karnataka is heading towards bankruptcy because of these ambitious promises. Are they right? Is the state on the brink of economic doom?
The government has roped in Boston Consultancy Group to give suggestions on generating revenues, and around 9.5 to 10 crore fees is what it's been quoted.
See, it is unfortunate. So experienced Chief Minister Mr. Siddaramaiah is bringing persons from the outside, overseas. It is very bad. So there are so many experienced officers are in Karnataka. They could have utilized their services. Spending the people's tax money like this, it is a waste exercise. What I am thinking is, and see, whoever comes here to guide you, except raising the prices of the things, you cannot do anything. Okay. So in this situation, Siddaramaiah, an experienced chief minister, could have thought of all these things earlier itself, and maybe used all our officers to raise the funds for this. And even SCP, STP amount has been diverted to these guarantees. This is all unfortunate. See, there is no developmental work at all in the Karnataka. I don't know where Karnataka will go.
See, it's surprising and shocking also. Because when Chief Minister is surrounded by so many senior bureaucrats, senior IAS officers, what made Chief Minister choose expert from foreign countries? It's really surprising. But let me tell you one thing. Last 1 year, the state government headed by Chief Minister Siddaramaiah ji has failed on all fronts. Today, farmers are suffering, common man are suffering. See, these unscientific policies of the state government is affecting every person in the state of Karnataka. And more importantly, Chief Minister, who is experienced, who has presented his 14 budgets, he is struggling to take the state forward. We have not seen a single development in last 1 year in his tenure. No investments are coming into Karnataka. So end of the day, Karnataka is suffering under his leadership. So probably he might have felt to take consultancy from overseas. Let's see.
Karnataka was the first South Indian state where the Congress won big, and this victory was followed by success in Telangana. Both these victories were largely achieved on the back of the generous welfare promises. These wins have been crucial in revitalizing the Congress prospects in the Lok Sabha. But the financial strain from these welfare guarantees has forced Karnataka to seek BCG's expertise, showing just how tricky it is. By hiring BCG, the state acknowledges that its coffers are straining under the weight of these promises. So the grand guarantees that won hearts and votes are also the ones driving Karnataka to seek expert advice on how to keep this ship afloat. So while these guarantees might have won the Congress votes, they've also brought along a hefty bill. Is Karnataka just the first domino in a chain reaction that could topple the Congress's entire resurgence? I'm Deepthi Rao, you're watching India Today, So South.